Oh, look at that. It's a bit picturesque, isn't it? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just stoned, but I don't know. It's quite a view, in my opinion. It's quite the view, in my opinion. I wonder how audio is going to go on this thing. Guess we'll find out. Hello, and welcome to Durries&Discussion. I'm your host, Andrew Warren. So what brings me out here for this lovely, night? Well, I went out to buy some darts. And I bought some JBS Super Kings. We don't want to promote smoking on here though, so. They're going to get banned for that? Anyway, I was walking around high as a kite because I've had a couple of coins, and I was feeling, I was watching Twin Peaks, and anyway, I wanted to have a smoke, went for a walk, saw this, having a bit of an explore, and I went, well, I should probably talk about my night in front of this beautiful landscape, because I guess I was doing this thing where I was walking around and just embracing the night, because I essentially live in the night now. That's just how it is. Working in hospitality, I now work at a wonderful cocktail bar, and I get to and I get to dress up nice and stay up late and help bartenders serve drinks at a swanky cocktail bar. So yeah, I've been doing that since November of 2020. Today is, I actually have the date on me this time round. The date is the 15th of February. It is Monday the 15th of February in the year of our Lord 2021. Cool thing about recording at this time, right, is I get to record publicly in cool locations without having to worry too much about sound, because Townsville, thankfully, is a sleepy city. At least this area is, and during the daytime there'd be lots of people that would be watching, and I would become anxious and not want to do this kind of thing. And believe it or not, in real life, I'm not as extroverted as I am on stage or in front of a camera. Blows your mind. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, I was like, well, this is cool opportunity to record out here, and I won't get in trouble, and it looks nice, makes something interesting anyways. Anywho, I was walking around the night sky. No, I wasn't. I was walking around beneath the night sky, and I was just doing, I was just thinking to myself, spooking myself a bit. I've been watching Twin Peaks, and it's quite the spooky show. It's activating my imagination a fair bit, and I've been watching a lot of interviews with David Lynch recently. Sorry, I gave Twin Peaks a go, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, so I'm catching up on that cult classic. And yeah, as I'm walking around, I'm just thinking like, What if I can't see what's behind me? But you know, I've got a camera here and you can't see what's behind me, so maybe it's not there. Anyway, yeah, I was just thinking how lovely it is in this area of town that I live. I live in Douglas, in Townsville, and I've been thinking recently about, I guess this guy was out here before, and just saw this sedan with the Australian logo, you know, the newspaper, The Australian. Anyway, I thought it was funny. I think I got distracted there. Twin Peaks, spooky, yeah. Oh yeah, I live in Townsville, and yeah, I've been thinking about like, what is being a Townsville YouTuber? If I'm going to keep doing this, I might as well face the fact that I've been YouTubing fairly consistently, doing Durries&Discussion and other things, so I guess that makes me a YouTuber now. Again. So what do I do with that platform? Well, I do interesting things if I can, and this seems interesting. And I'm just anyway, what do you want to see in Townsville, huh? Like, I've been talking a lot with other creatives in Townsville about like what opportunities we should be creating, what opportunities do we have the facilities to create, what skills can we offer as artists to the people. And I guess my question would be, and I've tried posing this in various forms to different people, but what do you viewers, what do people in Townsville want to see? Do you want to see more musicians? Do you want to see locally produced TV? Do you want to see movies from Townsville? Like, if there was a movie or a TV show, something like that, about Townsville, what would you want to see in it? What would you want? That's what I'm asking, essentially. What do you want from Townsville artists? I'm sure there's plenty of people asking that question already, but I think it's important to pose maybe on a wider, more easily accessible digital medium. It'd be handy if it wasn't on a long-winded, unedited video where a guy smokes a durry. But it's a good question, don't you think? What do you want out of Townsville? Those people who watch this, what do you want to see out of Townsville? What do you want to see out of Australia? If you're watching from overseas, perhaps, or what do you want Australia to be known for? Because we have the facilities right here in Townsville. There's people in Cairns doing similar stuff. You know, I'm in Townsville at the moment. Why don't we do something cool? I'm involved in a couple projects, you know, and I'm really enjoying all of them. But the thing with Townsville, especially, you might encounter this if you're, I don't know, you might encounter this if you're a regional artist in Australia, or maybe a freelance artist, or, you know, starving artists as they call us sometimes. I lost my train of thought, to be honest with you. But hey, we're all here along for the ride. Today was an interesting one. Had a chicken killed by neighbour's dog, so that was pretty sad. It being or having been Valentine's Day was a bit, you know, shit. My girlfriend and I, we decided, well, let's dress up. And so we dressed up in all black. I need to get good lights or something like that for here. I know my face is lit up, but anyway, you get the point. I'm dressed up. And we were like, let's be sexy and mourn our chicken by dressing in all black and have a nice, fun time together. And we did. That was great. We had really nice dinner that we cooked together. That was great. We had lamb shanks. It was yum. But yeah. Sorry, excuse me. Chicken dying. No good. So that was sad. But nevertheless, Valentine's Day was still made good. So yeah. Bloody hell. It's Durries&Discussion, not Coca-Cola Amatil and discussion and conversation. So bear with me for a moment as I do this whole shtick again where I put up unedited videos, but with a nicer camera, hopefully good audio, and I don't know, something interesting to look at. And I figure, while I'm up at night, why not take advantage of the situation? Of the beautiful place that I live, here in Douglas. Beautiful part of Townsville. Nice part of Australia. You know, I love it. There's lots of trees and nature, and it looks pretty at night. Hopefully there's some kind of cicadas above. Hopefully they're not a huge audio issue, but this unfortunately is just going to go up like this because I want to keep producing content, and I like this. I like doing Durries&Discussion. It's nice. But bear with me while I do the whole unedited thing, because I've got a lot going on at the moment, and I'm trying to balance it all, but I like doing this thing here and there. Yeah. Yeah, I've been doing this podcast called Tides, with a new theatre group called Theatre of Diversion. I can't remember if I've talked about them on this channel or not before, but those of you who don't know, Theatre of Diversion is a new theatre company in Townsville, founded by emerging artists, and the owners of that company are Krishna Patel and Alicia. I can't remember your last name. I'm so sorry, Alicia. But as this is unedited, I look like a dunce. Anyway, sorry. Professional apologies. No, but Theatre of Diversion. They're wonderful. I auditioned with them. Went to like 3 audition/workshops before I got in as a cast member for this pretty awesome audio series that they're doing, that we're publishing on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Anchor as well. Major podcast outlets. So that's pretty cool. There's been 2 episodes out so far, and I'm playing a character called Keziah, and it's fun acting in a project and getting to talk about it, and it's because my favorite thing is like, I can't tell you about the character because we're waiting for it to come out. So please listen to the podcast, because I'm actually really proud of where this is going, and it's great, and I'm proud of all the individuals who've taken part in it. It's a great team, and we've been having a lot of fun, and I'm very thankful to Alicia and Krishna for creating this opportunity for us. Need more people like that in the arts in Townsville. and it's been very motivational for me. Yeah. So, thanks, guys. I've been very excited. You know what? I'm going to put Theatre of Diversion's link tree in the description below. And from there, you can find the podcast and other details. Now, Theatre of Diversion are doing a bunch of other stuff in the Townsville region as well. And I'm a part of some of those things, and that's fun. Look, hey, it's pretty cool. Thankfully, you know, Townsville has been lucky enough to avoid much of the pandemic or the lockdowns and restrictions that most of the world is under at the moment. Well, quite a lot of the world, anyways. We've been very, very fortunate, and it's all a bunch of luck. You know, it's a small population, et cetera, and, you know, we closed down the borders and everything's pretty safe here. Like, we had lockdowns and stuff, but Queensland's so big and scarce and not many people come up here, so wasn't too much risk of transmission. But anyway, you know, I feel like it's important as, like, almost as a global community, as artists, we've got a bit more freedom and a bit more license to create than a lot of other places in the world. And however you look at that, I think that's a really cool opportunity that we should be engaging in. You know, because I don't know, almost in a dutiful kind of way of like, we have this privilege, let's use it. Let's take this opportunity to make some cool shit while the rest of the world is on standby. Like, yeah, there's stuff coming out, but like, if we want to keep the arts alive as artists, no matter how disenfranchised you may feel or poor, I don't know, maybe we owe it to ourselves and to the world right now to get out there and make stuff. So that's what I'm doing. Getting out there and I'm making stuff. And look, it's pretty great. It feels good and empowering to be good at things, to be appreciated for what I'm doing. You know, including working at this bar. It's a great working environment. And I'm very, very, very lucky. I feel very blessed. I feel very fortunate. And yeah, anyway. It's a pleasure, as always, to talk for you, listeners, watchers out there who engage in this, and for those who might find it wherever it is, wherever it may be. Thanks for watching. I'm very, very stoned. I mean stoned. Stined.